Evening. In the world of big rigs and long hauls, one YouTube channel is leaving the competition in the dust. It's called Bonehead Truckers, and fans say it's the best channel in the truck.
So this is out of Columbia, Missouri. I keep on wanting to say Ohio here. Last year, I had a driver that was driving a truck, a foreigner that was driving a truck that was that ran over and killed 2 women. And I didn't cover that wreck just for the fact that I wasn't covering these wrecks back then, back in 2024. We really started covering these this year. So I totally didn't cover this. But, however, this driver was sentenced. Well, you'll hear it, and let's talk about it.
The family of 2 women killed in a deadly I-70 crash thinks steps could have been taken to prevent it from happening.
27-year-old Walter Monteo was sentenced to 4 years in prison today. He killed Malvina Collin and Cindy Helms on I-70 in Columbia last summer. ABC 17's Nia Hinson is live from the Boone County Courthouse tonight with more on what all sides are saying about the day. Nia?
Erica and Megan Helms and Colleen's family believe that Monteo shouldn't have been allowed to have a CDL license. His lawyer argues that this was an accident and that he deals with the consequences of that day every day. Ginger Gainey and Debbie Phillips say they experienced an unimaginable loss on August 5th, 2024.
Cindy and Mom had recently decided to move together and instead died together.
Their mother, Malvina Colleen, and sister Cindy Helms were killed in this multi-vehicle crash on I-70 in Columbia when a truck crossed the median and hit their U-Haul head-on.
The trauma of that has stayed with us and will stay with us forever.
The driver of that truck, 27-year-old Walter Monteo, learning his fate today. A judge sentencing Monteo to the maximum sentence agreed to under a plea deal, calling it, quote, reasonable and appropriate under the circumstances. The family thinks Monteo's immigration and license status should have prevented the scene from unfolding.
He'd been denied the ability to access a CDL and operate an 18-wheel truck. This would not have happened. Because of people like Walter Monteo, it has become far too easy to steam the system and receive status to live and drive legally.
Prosecutors claim he went to the state of California to get his CDL license after his Missouri license was suspended after pleading guilty to a 2021 DUI case, telling a judge
he was given another chance by a court in this state for criminal conduct similar to what occurred on this day.
But Monteo's lawyer, Stephanie Burton, pushing back on that claim.
He didn't try to circumvent or sneak some system to come here. He was brought here as a child. You don't get to decide that. But what he has tried to do, Judge, is make a life for himself.
Monteo is originally from El Salvador. He now will be deported. Burton tells me when that'll happen depends on a timeline that a parole board sets. Reporting live in Columbia, Nia Hinson, ABC 17 News.
All right, thank you, Nia. Monteo's lawyers tells ABC 17 News she was disappointed but respects the judge's decision. Prosecutors declined to comment.
This driver had a DUI previous, okay? And then wants to go drive a truck and go run over people. And then the lawyer comes in here and says, hey, he was brought here as a kid and he has a right to work. Listen, I guess you have a right to work. Do you have proper documents? How come you're being deported? Okay? And no, you don't have the right to drive a truck. I mean, driving on the road is not a right, it's a privilege. And for people like this to go get behind the wheel of an 18-wheeler, okay, needs to stop. Okay, and, this is just it. He shouldn't have had a CDL in the first place. My condolences to the family here. Sure hate hearing this, but this is just a system that we're in, man. It's a system, and you know, but we're making changes. We're absolutely making changes here in 2025. It doesn't bring these 2 ladies back at all, unfortunately. But this guy's gonna, I don't know how much time he's actually going to be in prison. He's sentenced to 4 years, but he don't need to be here in the United States, and he definitely don't need to be driving a truck. Bonehead Truckers, we're going.
Real truckers don't wear flip-flops.
Real truckers don't wear flip-flops.
Ike let me know that real truckers do not wear flip-flops.
Real
Truckers don't wear flip-flops. Real truckers don't wear flip-flops.
Real truckers don't wear flip-flops. Real truckers don't wear flip-flops.
Real truckers don't wear flip-flops. Real truckers don't wear flip-flops.